Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jake's Takes. Today I have a very special guest with me today. His name is Mr. McGowan.
Hello, guys.
And he is the vice principal of our school. Alright, so number one, how do you feel about students no longer requiring masks, if optional?
Well, how do I feel? I will say this. It is nice to be able to see all of my kids' faces that I have not been able to see for the last 2 years. It does seem a bit odd, even for myself, walking down the hall, because I feel like I'm doing something wrong. That's sad to say, but it does feel good to be able to see my kids, see their smiling, see their facial expressions. It is nice, but also realizing that, we have some students and families that are still choosing to wear masks, and that's fine. Choice is kind of where we were at from the very beginning. But yes, it is nice being able to see my kids.
Yep. And, okay, so what is your opinion about no longer requiring masks and how we dealt with it for 2+ years?
Well, I don't want to get into too much of what my personal feelings are, but, again, I'll go back to where we were at the start of this year. Mr. Stoltman was all set to start the school year with families being able to have choice. The choice to wear a mask or not. But we believed that it should have been a family decision on whether or not they chose to do that. And then obviously the guidelines came out, and essentially the choice was taken away. So, but we were set to start the school year with that, and I'm happy that we are here now with choice.
Okay. Okay, so how do you feel? I'm not saying personal opinion, but about the CDC's decision about not having to wear masks, or in any building, I saw on Twitter. I think Shays is no longer requiring them in their leader.
So we're talking about public areas then,
Yeah,
right, Jake? So essentially, I'm ecstatic about that. You're going to a supermarket, you go, and, for me, I tried to have masks available in my vehicle, and then you forget, and then you don't have one, and you have to go all the way home to get one to be able to go into some of these places. So personally, I like being able to go, and it's starting to feel a little bit more normal, although I still think we have a little bit of ways to still go. But I think we're moving hopefully in that direction, and hopefully we're on the other end of this now.
Okay. Aaron, do you have anything to add to that?
No, other than the fact that I'm very glad with the CDC's decision to make masks optional for school, and also make it optional for other places as well throughout the state. It's really nice.
I agree. I think it's been a couple of years for you guys since you've been able to come to school and be able to see each other's faces like this. And I think sometimes you take things for granted, but today felt like it was a step in the right direction for us. And hopefully, we're at the end stages of this pandemic, and we'll be able to move on from here.
Well, thank you for coming on to this podcast, Mr. McCowan. It was really great to talk to you and ask you a bunch of questions.
Thank you, boys. I appreciate you asking me to do this. Anytime.